Welcome to Taskmaster. I'm Greg Davies and I'm the Wizard of Task Towers. With a wave of my wand, 5 intelligent, successful people have parked their dignity and bravely exposed themselves to judgment. One of them even trumped a bit of his bottom out trying to please me, for goodness sake. How far will our magical 5 be prepared to go today? Let's meet them and find out. They are Charlotte Ritchie, Jamali Maddix, Mack, Mike Wozniak and Sarah Kendall. And next to me, a man who once drunkenly confessed that he hasn't bought car tax or insurance since the 90s because he thinks it's an example of big government. It's Little Alex Horne!
Hi, Greg.
Hello.
I've had a birthday.
Oh, God.
My mother and father gave me £10.
All right, stop.
£10 each.
I've budgeted on this occasion for Alex wittering away to total silence, and I've decided that we're going to start the show slightly differently. Alex is going to do some extreme improvisation for you.
Is he?
Yeah. So, Mike, if you'd like to give me a song style.
Funk.
Charlotte, perhaps you'd like to give me a dance style.
Disco.
Disco and funk. It's a bit kind on him.
Oh, sorry, I meant disco break.
Disco break.
What is disco break?
You know. It's in your bones.
And finally, Sarah, I need an event from history.
The division of North and South Korea.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, Alex will represent the division of North and South Korea in a disco breakdance style, singing a funk song.
In 1953, there was a terrible situation. Ow! And everyone got very sad because they divided the nation.
That was rubbish, and it was much better than what you had to say. On with the prize task.
Yes, on we pop. And this week, the category is the most satisfying wobbly thing. Greg will judge whose thing is the most satisfyingly wobbly one and give that person 5 points. At the end of the episode, one lucky person will take home all 5 wobbly things and be totally satisfied.
I'll tell you now, anyone who's bought a jelly, no points. OK, Jamali, what's your satisfying wobbly thing?
Do you know what? I had a whole speech lined up because I feel like whenever I put in minimal effort, you go, you know what, Jamali, you actually tried, here's 4 points, right? So but then when you just said that, I was like, oh, all right, so it's gone then.
I genuinely didn't know you brought a jelly.
No, but it's not just jelly, innit? Because I knew you would just go...
Yeah.
So what I did is, I still brought in jelly, but inside the jelly is a complete Rubik's Cube.
Here we go.
Wow. There you go. It's pretty satisfying.
How's it satisfying?
Because Rubik's Cubes are hard, and to see a complete Rubik's Cube kind of gives me a bit of joy.
It's aesthetically pleasing.
I'll take 3 points.
Yeah? Feels like a 3, does it?
I'll take the 3.
But there might be people who've done worse. If anyone's just brought a jelly in, I'm going to attack them. Who's next? Lee, you like a wobble. What have you brought in?
My daughter, she's 8, and she loves you guys, you know that. And every night she puts her head on my belly. She nuzzles up and she says, "Can I just say, Daddy, your belly's so wobbly and lovely." And I said, funny enough, I have to take a wobbly thing in to Taskmaster. And she said, "Take your belly in." I said, "I can't take my belly into Taskmaster." She said, "Why don't you make it out of jelly?" and so I have, and there it is.
It's a jelly belly.
Why does your jelly of your belly have abs?
Yeah, it is a fair point that...
There's absolutely no way that
I'm not
going to
lie, I didn't make a cast because I didn't have time. I shaped it with my hands, and in a way I do see myself not too dissimilar to that.
So far, after me slagging anyone who brought in jelly, we've had 2 jellies. Next, Charlotte.
So, it's a bit personal, this, but obviously this show has taken its toll on my ego, my self-esteem.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And...
Sorry, Charlotte, you've brought a jelly in, haven't you?
Yeah, inside is a letter from my therapist commenting on my wobbly sense of self-esteem.
Right.
Oh, it's a letter from a therapist in a jelly.
Yeah.
I have to say, that is more like my belly than my belly. Isn't it?
Oh, God. It's so heartbreaking.
100% jelly so far, Greg.
100% jelly across the board.
Did you know they found jelly on the moon? Moon jelly.
They didn't find moon jelly, Alex.
It's exactly the same as Earth jelly, but it's on the moon. Probably The astronauts left it up there.
So they didn't find jelly on the moon?
Later astronauts did.
Sorry, are you saying that someone found Neil Armstrong's jelly on the moon?
That's what's written here.
It's written there on a document that you typed?
Very much so. Very much so.
Who's brought the next jelly in? Mike?
I've not gone for jelly.
Oh, well, congratulations.
I've gone
5
for
points.
an old school classic. I've gone for a milk tooth.
Tough?
A milk tooth.
Here is the milk tooth.
Which is surely the most satisfying wobbly thing of all. You get a wobble. It's satisfying already. Yes. If you're 6 years old, it's the best chat fuel in the business.
It's chat fuel.
Yeah, big time chat fuel time.
It's
Chat fuel.
Chat.
How you doing? What are you talking about in the playground?
Chat.
Good old Martha's got a wobbly tooth. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's have a wobble. Let's talk about how we're going to get it out.
Ain't that the truth? I hated having loose teeth as a child. I found it a disturbing sensation.
But was it satisfying when they came out?
I don't know. I don't know if I find it satisfying. Oh. Right. Sarah, what wobbly object have you brought?
I brought in a sausage of chicken meat.
A what?
A sausage of chicken meat.
A sausage of chicken meat?
Sausage of chicken meat.
It really is a sausage of chicken meat. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Here is a sausage of chicken meat.
Did you buy it with a view to having a sausage of chicken meat in your home?
I bought it to wobble it. And I was sitting in my lounge room, I thought, is it satisfyingly wobbly? And then I started really wanging it in the lounge room. I'm like, this is really, like, to the point where I was surprised by how wobbly it was. And I wanged it so hard, the end came off, had to gaffer it back on.
What's your technique to get the wobble?
It's a lot of elbow work.
OK.
I mean, I don't want to boast, but I've got pretty good upper body strength at the moment.
Cool.
Are you going to mark the wobblers?
Here's your decision. It's the first time I've ever done it. I'm giving everybody here 3 points.
What, everyone?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
They're all as wobbly and as satisfying
So
as
they're either all good or they're all shit. It doesn't matter. That was a waste of everyone's time.
OK, so everyone gets 3 points.
There you go, everyone. OK, on with the show. What's the first task proper?
Inflation, some rapping, a little bit of munch munch, and quite a lot of TikTok. Come in.
Oh, Alex.
Oh, hello, Mike. Feeling all right?
Yeah, how are you?
Excited?
You're excited.
Yeah.
Here we go. Say the word metronome between every tick of this metronome.
You may not touch or stop the metronome.
Also, you must blow off and tie a balloon so it's bigger than your head.
Neatly gift wrap the balloon.
And eat 3 whole poppadoms. You have 5 minutes.
The person who accomplishes the most things within the fewest missed metronomes wins.
Your time starts when the metronome starts.
OK.
Also, you must blow up and tie a balloon so it's bigger than your head. Neatly gift... That's a bit unfair, actually, because I have got a massive head.
It is big.
So, you know, I bet someone like Sarah Kendall, who's known in the industry as Pinhead, you know, she'll just do that.
Blow up the balloon, bigger than the head, wrap it, 3 poppadoms. I'm in. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Well, it instantly sounds like a weird cult. Have you got a pinhead?
Yes. Once you take the makeup and the hair off, it's about the size of your pencil.
She does have quite a lot of hair, though. Are we including hair in head?
Oh, no, you can't
Definitely
include
not.
hair.
That's the wrapping paper.
Hair is different to head.
It grows on the head.
That's why there's 2 different words.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Let's crack on.
So, as normal rules, accomplish the most tasks with the fewest missed metronomes.
Lovely.
We're going to start with a guy who used to go by the name of Niak. Now we call him Mike. Yes, Mike was Niak. Here's his attempt. Here's his attempt.
Wow.
Metronome. 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 Metronome.
How are you at rapping?
Metronome. Metronome. So-so. Metronome. 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 Metronome.
You've got 1 minute left.
Metronome. 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 Cool, Bob.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
I don't think there's anything in life that phases you.
Don't think people are phased by poppadoms, are they, normally?
But most people would, in their response to a task like that, you see some facial change that would suggest you think this is an unusual thing to be doing.
I just like to be told what to do.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Even if it's wrap a balloon saying metronome and eating some poppadoms. I'm just like, for the next 5 minutes, it's easy streets.
What do you look... You're very strange, Matt.
I'm just obedient.
He was very efficient. He only missed 1 metronome.
Wow. Next.
OK, well, now it's time to hear Sarah and Lee say metronome a lot. But first, I'd like to say thanks to the person subtitling this programme. Thank you, subtitle person. Here we go. 5 minutes.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Is that bigger than me, Ed? Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Ow! Metronome.
Metronome. Can I just say it in my head? Metronome.
Not really.
Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Oh, hello. Metronome. Didn't know it was time, metronome.
Yeah, 2 minutes 15 left.
Metronome. 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 I knew I shouldn't cut my fingernails this morning. Metronome. 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 I haven't metronome. Metronome. I haven't got metronome. The nerves, metronome, to do this show. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Thanks for the water. Metronome. Metronome.
Would you like some water?
Metronome. Of course I'd like some water. What do you think, metronome?
Metronome. Metronome. Oh, fuck! Do I get points if I just metronome? Metronome. Metronome. Do I get another balloon? Metronome.
Do you want me to get you another balloon?
Metronome. Metronome.
It's very hot.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
You've got 1 minute left.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. It just went through my nose. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. That's not the best of me.
Metronome. 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 That was really disappointing.
I had really high hopes initially. You had a real multitask metronome going on.
Yeah. Can I say that nothing, like, if you were going to sort of give someone a visual representation of what I feel like parenting feels like, that's what parenting feels like.
Right. You're doing a better job at home. Just
No, not at all. Not at all.
Even worse was Lee, who started strong and then fully malfunctioned halfway through.
Went to pieces.
Just literally like watching a robot short circuit. And once the food and fluids were spilling out of your mouth,
Yeah.
did I hear you shout, "I've got a BAFTA"?
Next up are Jamali and Charlotte.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. I'm about to think metronome. 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 Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Is it bigger than my head? Metronome.
What do you think?
Metronome. I can't see. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Not quite yet. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome.
Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. Metronome. What am I saying? Metronome. What is it?
Oh my God, so dry. No chutney and that. Fucking done. I'm done, man.
You accomplished how many tasks?
All of them.
And you?
I did metronome enough.
Enough. 10 seconds.
Metronome.
What have you done?
I've had a bit of an accident.
Well, first things first, I'm not going to penalise either of them for saying the word metronome.
Yeah.
Both of them, weirdly.
It's nice to know I wasn't the only one.
Metronome?
It was met your mum by the end. I've met your mum.
Met your mum.
I mean, that was absolute genius by Jamali, the recording the metronome.
Oh, thank you.
Doesn't matter that Jamali popped his balloon.
Well, he said you had to inflate it bigger than your head. He did that.
He did that?
It didn't stay bigger than his head, but he did then wrap it up neatly, as did Lee, to be fair.
Yeah, they were both fairly impressive. I suspect that Charlotte stopped saying metronome half an hour before the end when she decided to focus all of her energies into neatly feeding poppadoms into her mouth.
Get them down,
as if she were a poppadom crunching machine.
He missed quite a few at the end.
Spinning them.
Yeah.
Can you tell me some statistics?
Yeah, I think we have to, really. I mean, Sarah didn't complete any of the tasks in the end.
But that's a good thing, right?
It's not a great thing. But it's nice to know that's how you run your home.
That's every morning.
Charlotte didn't eat all the poppadoms and missed 7 or 8 metronomes at the end.
No way. I literally felt like half an hour you were doing that.
That's uncanny, that.
These two, I don't know what you want to do points-wise.
I'm going to give them 1 point each.
And these two, Lee and Jamali, both missed 3 metronomes. Twice because he was drinking and once, obviously, because he was doing a pun, so he missed one of that.
I'll take it.
Yeah. What about the time when he was reduced to salivating out of his mouth and shouting about his awards?
He stuck to metronome, still came out following the BAFTA claim.
I can see you in a curry house shouting about your BAFTA.
So I'd say it's joint second and 4 points each to Lee and Jamali, but the poppadom balloon king was Mike Wozniak, 5 points, 1 miss.
Of course it was. Scoreboard, please.
Well, there's 2 people on 4, 2 people on 7, but the outright leader with 8 points is Mike Wozniak.
Oh, lovely. Task number 2, please.
Yes, team time again, and this one has some pretty dire consequences for British wildlife. Hello, Jamali.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Mike.
How are you?
Terrific.
Great.
Draw the best picture of a British animal.
Each person must fill in one section at a time and may not look at any other section during that time.
Every section must be used, and you may not communicate with each other in any way during the task.
Best picture of a British animal wins.
You have 3 minutes per section. Your time starts now.
How are you with British animals?
Not great.
I mean, first instinct is hedgehog, obviously. The great British hedgehog. But maybe he'll go lion. I mean, they're not common, but they're sort of emblematic, aren't they?
Let's talk about what constitutes a British animal. It's nice that Mike evokes the days of the Raj by mentioning lions, but I suspect you meant more domestic creatures.
Well, yeah, you had to second-guess the rest of your teammates. They couldn't speak to each other in the gap, so I thought people would go for a mountain hare, like you get in Scotland, or...
Yeah, that classic British...
badger.
Creature, a mountain hare.
Let's have a look. Here we go, it's a montage.
Some hedgehog legs.
It's quite beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. What is it?
Pigeon.
Perhaps they can have a nice walk on a mossy surface.
Yeah, I've totally messed up.
Please go away, and you can come back in 3 minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Alex.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hello.
Draw the best picture.
Of a British animal. Your time starts now.
It's going to have to be... That's going to be its feet. Oh, what could it be? It'd be a bird of sort. It'd be a bird.
A Burford brown hen.
What's your relationship with these hens?
Posh eggs.
So they are the feathers of a grouse.
Thank you. We'll see you in 6 minutes' time.
Straight to it.
Yes, your time has started. Do you think he's carried on with hedgehog?
I mean, there's a chance, isn't there? It's a gamble.
What's a British animal? A fox. A rabbit is what I meant by that. Is that a kangaroo?
See you in 3 minutes, Mike.
Thank you.
I've had a little time to think about this, about how ridiculous it is. I mean, how can we possibly know? Because we're still pissing in the dark, aren't we, here?
Yeah, but even if you're pissing in the dark, you know roughly where to aim. You've got 2 minutes left from this section.
Oh, have we started? You didn't? That's not fair.
I'm just going to carry on doing what I was doing.
Wings!
Yeah, I fucked that up.
This seems like a good eye level, so I'm hoping Lee hasn't eyeballed. Lovely green eyes.
Oh, that's a bit worrying, because I've got a little bit of something there.
There's a hint of rabbit right there.
Right, now, I'm going to have to assume that this would be the head.
This is entirely ear.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Goodbye.
It's not good, is it?
It might be.
Well, it looks like it's going to fit together a treat.
We're actually going to look at the team of 3, first of all, what they did. And it combined to look like this classic British wildlife.
It's quite noble. It's molting a couple of wings and its legs.
I should say, Jamali did the 4th and 5th sections.
They're actually quite beautiful.
They are.
Jamali can actually draw.
But unfortunately, they don't join up. He didn't give himself enough of a hint.
That's because you covered it and I couldn't remember where I put it the first time.
That is true. Partly my fault.
I wouldn't worry about that, mate. Someone's put some kangaroo legs on it. It's been absolutely ruined.
And actually, I've done a physical representation of it, Greg, in 3D form. If you have a look in your little drawer...
Yeah, it's horrible.
Let me see it. Oh, beautiful.
It's beautiful. What are you talking about?
Oh, imagine seeing that in the wild. Do you want it as a pet?
But if you saw it in the wild, if you were just walking along and it stepped out...
Oh, I'd kill it, yeah. But I
Dump it to death.
Oh, yeah, but then I'd take it home and show my children afterwards.
I would assume it's giving me quests.
I'd wring its neck as soon as looking at it.
They're already endangered.
I think it does look quite British.
Its sort of bottom half is like an upturned acorn, so that is quite British.
I can't believe you made it.
There it is.
Are you talking to it, Greg?
I am growing affectionate towards it. That's it. Come on.
Oh, dear. Oh, wow.
That's it. Let Daddy feed you.
Now it's time to have a look at what Mike and Lee came up with together. It looks like this, Greg.
Ooh.
It depends where you're taking the eyes, because it's a bit lion-y.
It's a four-eyed beast.
Oh, no.
That's a four-eyed beast.
No, that's a hat. It's a novelty hat that it's wearing.
It's a British animal that can go out and purchase a hat.
Yeah, we did 2 heads.
Can I just ask a question?
Yes.
Does it feed through its beak or through its stomach mouth?
It feeds through its beak, but it feeds its young through its stomach mouth. The young will assemble in an orderly queue, and then what is emitted from that is that they lap that up.
So, just to be clear, it eats through its beak.
Yeah.
It semi-processes the food.
Yeah.
Its young gather round.
Yeah.
Queue up.
Sorry, the queue up. It's an orderly species.
They feed.
And they
say
feed.
thank you.
They feed through their beak.
Through their beak. They just have to open their beak, and then the stomach squeezes out to sort of paste.
And
It's a bit like a sausage of chicken meat. Same sort of consistency.
Everyone knows this about the hedgehog-legged owl.
Yeah.
There is a 3D version in your drawer again.
How exciting.
I think you'll enjoy this one.
Oh, God. So...
Wow.
The top head is quite serene, as you can see. Yeah.
Well, Greg, you've got to judge these two great British creatures.
I suppose I've got to think about which would benefit the British Isles the most.
Yes, you do, always.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to give 3 points to one creature and 2 points to the other because I think they're both wondrous creatures. And I'd be happy to be wandering across a moor and to bump into either. For me, the hedgehog-legged owl takes it. Ooh. And I'll tell you why.
Yes, please.
It's just a small fact that Mike threw in. In Britain, we queue. So the fact that this creature has had the sense to teach basic manners to its young means it takes an extra point.
So it's 2 points.
3 points for this creature, 2 points for that. I have made my judgment.
Well, 3 points to Mike and Lee.
Happy with that.
Never, please.
Always, especially when you fly Taskmaster Airways.
Oh.
Hello, Mike. Charlotte,
Hiya.
you look very happy.
Yeah, I'm in a plane.
Hello, Sarah.
Alex,
Welcome on board.
thank you.
Hello?
That's it.
Record the greatest aircraft safety announcement, then perform the greatest aircraft safety demonstration.
Your announcement must be in an accent.
Your announcement must be in an accent or language other than your own.
And your demonstration must be unforgettable.
You have 20 minutes. The time starts now. Eek.
Good grief.
Do you understand the task?
I'm afraid I do.
This is Lorraine Kelly. This is the greatest safety announcement you'll ever hear.
So I've got to do it in like an accent. Which
Or,
is...
or a different language. Do you speak any other language?
Yeah. Petite parle-vous en français. Yeah.
Stay in your seats and stay facing forward. Forward. Cheryl Cole. South Shields. Forward. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Charlotte's children's TV show really taking
We're in a
form now,
plane,
isn't it?
boys and girls.
Where are we this week, Charlotte? I'm in a plane. Eek.
Oh, God. It's the end.
Jamali, that is one sweet French accent.
Yeah, and that's, I can't say a lot.
Où est le cheval?
Merci. Merci beaucoup.
Il est dans le jardin. Shall we?
OK, so we're going to see 5, hopefully unforgettable aircraft safety announcements. And first of all, we're going to see a hint of Jamali and a snifter of Lee. Good luck.
Bonjour. Any aircrafty?
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Peregrine Twat Custard. Welcome aboard the flight. And if you look out of your window to the right, you'll just see in the distance there Mount Everest, which a little bit of a concern, given that we're going from Heathrow to New York.
Vente es bon crash. Life jacket. Bonito. Ça va.
In the unlikely event of the plane landing on water, and I, of course, when I say landing, I do, of course, mean crashing, underneath your seat, you'll find a really, really long snorkel, and you're going to need that.
Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle. Quel âge es-tu? J'ai 8 ans. La mer.
In the unlikely event of a sudden evacuation, please make sure you do use the toilets. Obviously, just a little bit of a light-hearted joke there to make you feel calm. But seriously, if you do need a shit, please
please use the toilets. The fire exits are situated above your heads and will drop down from the ceiling.
Or is that the oxygen masks? I can't remember, but
Please remember the chances of survival are slim. So don't forget, peanuts are available. Have a nice flight.
Bonjour. Au revoir. Comment tu t'appelles? That's it.
They're pretty good. Yeah, I think I would be very happy to take off now. Thank you, Jamali.
Ah, man.
When you said before we saw the film that you didn't speak that much French,
Yeah.
because I'd seen your first pronunciation and was impressed by it, I thought, Jamal is just being modest. No. You weren't being modest.
No, but I was surprised that actually you got some words.
I don't think we can count aircrafty.
Aircrafties, that's pretty French, hombre.
You said welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the aircrafty.
Yeah.
And then
Facts.
and then said, "What's your name? How old are you?"
Clear and concise. I'm just trying to spread your audience more to France. Get a European audience.
Thank you.
Who's this guy? Who's this character? I hated him, by the way.
Thank you.
I counted 4 times that you predicted the demise of all the passengers.
Well, isn't that what all safety announcements are? They only talk you through the worst-case scenarios, always. And that's what I was doing. I was just pushing it a little bit further.
You pushed it a bit further in that you said that everyone was going to die and that the chances of making it to the other side were virtually zero.
In a crash, that is probably true. Then they can relax. Because actually, if you start thinking, what do I need to do if it crashes? If you go, oh, actually, nothing, I'll probably die, you actually enjoy the flight.
OK, who's next?
It's time now to look at and listen to Charlotte and Sarah.
This is the greatest safety announcement you'll ever hear, accompanied by the greatest aircraft safety demonstration. Stay in your seats and stay facing forward if you think this is the greatest safety announcement you've ever heard. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Airlines.
Keep your luggage in the overhead lockers if you agree. If you don't agree, get up and jump out of your nearest window. Your choice, a free world. Fucking thing work! Good to see you're all still here. Clap with me. Click with me. Off we go. Applause. Your flight.
So the challenge was the greatest?
Yes.
Greatest steward's announcement.
Had to be unforgettable as well.
So what part of greatest were you attempting?
Unforgettable.
You put more emphasis on unforgettable?
I mean, I can't do accents or speak another language. So that's what it ended up as, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is difficult to justify.
But it's an unforgettable safety announcement. And if I saw that announcement, I'd never forget that.
Yeah.
Charlotte is hiding from you.
Why? It's not like she's done yet another performance on a children's TV show. Clap with me, click with me. That could be Oosh's catchphrase, maybe.
This was the task she apologised about most. She apologised to everyone in the end.
Have you apologised personally to Lorraine Kelly yet?
Yes, I've written her an email. I haven't heard back.
The last person we're going to see is the person who looks more like a pilot than any actual pilot. It's Mike Wozniak.
Guten Tag, willkommen in unser Flugzeug.
Mit Mr. Aeroplane Airways.
Bitte hören diese Ding, falls ein Überraschen werden. Schau mal, ein Plastikding unter dein Boot ist. Es ist nicht, es ist kein Pferd. Schau mal.
Ein Mann mit Anzug und Schnurrbart.
Wenn etwas schlecht werden, wird es tanzen und schrien so.
Hilfe!
Ich will nicht tot sein! Also, janken Sie die Geschichtstasse und atmen Sie ganz normalerweise. Wenn Sie Kinder haben, kein Glück.
Diese Ding steht über die Hose oder über die
Die Rock oder die Augen. wenn sie dein Tod nicht sehen wollen. Und hier einen gelben Luftlebenjacker. Es ist nicht ein Parachuten. Danke. Ich mochte Fleisch mit Käse und weiß nicht, wo der Bahnhof liegt.
Evoking the sitcoms of the 1970s there. I don't know how much of that was genuine German. Quite a lot, I think.
It's basically every German word I can remember from GCSE German.
And he was a cheeky little sausage, wasn't he?
He had a bit of sass.
Did you enjoy Schnorbart?
I enjoyed Schnorbart. I enjoyed him displaying his backside, which, of course, with Mike, as we know, is a dangerous activity.
Is that on the same day?
It was about an hour before it happened.
That's the sort of last recorded footage of my tushy in its sweetest era. Before it moved to a very different part of life.
Even though he was predicting death, he was such a jaunty character. I guess I'm going to judge these on who I'd be most comforted getting in a plane with. And for some reason, I would be less unnerved by Mike's character. So 5 sweet points.
Well done, Mike.
I would rather be in the company of Charlotte's children's TV presenter and Jamali's smooth-voiced Frenchman than I would be with these two absolute nutters. So 4 points.
4 points
and
to
for the
Charlotte and
lunatics, 3.
3 points to Lee and Sarah, but 5 points to the Tushy in its sweetest era.
Sweet tushy action. Quick look at the scores, please, Alex.
Well, series-wise, Charlotte is now in the lead. No, the opposite. She's on 88. Jamali's on 109. Lee and Mike both battling out for second, 118. 9 points ahead at the moment. Sarah Kendall. And in terms of the episode, exciting. Jamali and Lee joint second on 13, but the leader with 16 points is Mike Wozniak.
All right, everybody, make your way to the stage for the final task of the show. Ooh, what a contraption. Who's going to read it?
Charlotte Ritchie.
Pop. Popped. Well, it's sticky now, isn't it? So I might as well embrace it. OK. Stand on either one leg or both legs. You must do so one at a time, behind this curtain, with your hands on your head. The Taskmaster will then guess if you're standing on either one leg or both legs. If he guesses correctly, you are eliminated. The last person standing on either one leg or both legs wins.
So, one at a time, you're going to hide behind the curtains. Then you're either going to be like this or like this. Once your hand's on your head, you cannot change the number of feet that are on the floor. So it's Charlotte to play first. Please enter the standing booth.
OK.
Take as long as you want to get in position, but once your hands are on your head, Charlotte, that's it.
OK. You can't see my legs, can you?
There's a curtain there.
OK. OK.
They're on, Greg. She's all yours.
Well, she's a trained actress, so that wobble's very natural.
One leg or two?
Are you on one leg or two? I'm asking you.
I'm not telling you.
OK. Well, I hope I'm wrong in many ways, but I'm saying, with some confidence, she's on both legs.
She is standing on 2 legs?
Yeah.
My career is actually over, isn't it?
Thank you. You are out of the game.
I can't believe that. I was so convinced.
Next up to the standing booth, it's Jamali Maddix.
Come on, Jamali.
Oh.
He's in, Greg.
Yeah, he is.
Don't forget, Greg, just keep an eye on me and I'll tell you what he's doing.
I'm already less confident than I was.
OK, hands on the head.
I think he's on one.
Oh.
Oh, sweet wobbling.
Method acting. I was practicing over there, method acting, mate. I got into the role.
Jamali, can you tell me how you do that?
I thought he was double bluffing me.
Yeah,
Good
thank
stuff.
you.
Jamali is through to round 2. Lee, would you mind entering the standing booth?
OK, let's dance.
I haven't started yet. I'm going to be able to be here we go. Come on now. Here we go.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice, because he's leading me to believe that he's on... No, I know. He's out. He's on one leg.
Lee, you're in round 2 with Jamali Maddix. Mike Wozniak, you're into the machine.
I'm not playing mind games with you, but I know you're out straight away.
Yeah?
I know your face.
Hang on.
Look at me.
They're on.
There's a gentle sway there, isn't there? You're trying to sell 2, but you're standing on 1.
Is he?
Out! Vile jelly!
OK, so at the moment it's just Lee and Jamali in round 2.
I've got my groove now. Bring Kendall into the lion's den, please.
Oh, with all that hair, I wouldn't risk one leg. You're top heavy.
She's in. This is all fine. She's allowed to do this.
Yeah? As soon as that... She needs to get her hands on her head.
She's yours, Greg.
It was creative, but you're on 2 legs. Fuck!
We have 3 people in round 2, Greg.
Oh, man.
Jamali Maddix, please re-enter the standing booth.
I love
Oh, clever.
Yeah.
The hands are on the head.
That's a sweet technique.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Oh, is 1 leg or 2? Oh, I don't know.
Is that a law?
Yeah. J'y vais.
I don't want to be arrogant, but the man's on 1 leg. Yes!
You're quite right, Greg.
Worth a try.
You know what that was a classic case of? Hubris.
Hubris to the sun, yeah. Yeah.
But it was exciting. Only Lee and Sarah surviving.
Oh. Schoolboy error, that wasn't it? Gag before. There we go. I'm going for the Jamali technique of concentration.
The hands are on the head, Greg.
Just looking for a slight tremor. Is that a heartbeat? The man's on 1 leg.
Lee Mack survives. We have a finalist or a winner. This is it.
Kendall's been such a big player in this competition, so...
Come on, Sarah.
We've seen this before.
It's tried and tested. She's mine for the taking. She's on 1 leg.
Oh,
she is!
Which means we have a winner. Mr. Lee Mack!
He takes it! What a game. What a climax. Come down, let's see how that's affected the final scores. That must have affected things, young fella, my lad.
It really has. What a game of bluff, double bluff, triple bluff and more bluff.
Yeah.
Only 1 point each to Charlotte and Mike. They were out in the first round. Yeah. Then we lost Jamali and Sarah, 3 points each, but the winner of 1 leg or 2 was, of course, Mr. Lee Mack.
Okay.
The old knackered legs.
And quite an episode, this. Up and down people were, in and out, under and below. Up we go. And the winner... and the winner with a total of 18 points. He wasn't in the lead, but he is now. It's Lee Mack.
Hey. Lee wins. Please go wobbly for your wobbly things. So what have we learned today? We've learned that if you find yourself out wandering on the moors and you hear a strange noise that draws you in and you want to discover what its source is, try not to worry. It's just Charlotte Ritchie powering through some poppadoms. Bye for now. See you next time. But not until we've applauded tonight's winner once more, Mr. Lee Mack.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.